Well, it's Friday. Honey do this, honey do that. Got a lot to do today. First and foremost, our washing machine is not working properly. Now the women of the household, these women folk, they run this thing like it's an industrial washer. Maybe I should have bought one, but this is the biggest one that you can actually get for a civilian household, regular residential washing machine. So I thought it would do the trick. I was wrong. I was wrong. So Geek Squad is actually here, and I recommend Geek Squad to anybody because that warranty has more than paid for itself on several occasions on several things I bought from Best Buy. So that's my 2 cents from here. They were actually just out here a month ago fixing the dryer, but now the washer is kaput. So they're gonna roll in and hey, come on in. If it's easier, you can pull the van up in the driveway or whatever you want.
Am I blocking anybody in at the moment?
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
I'll show you where you can set up camp. Don't mind the camera. I do vlogs and stuff, kind of like a male blogger. Hey, Pepper, you're fine, buddy. Come here. Hi. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. He's good. He's good. Hi. So this is base camp right here.
Okay.
The SI, SE, whatever light came on.
Does it have an issue draining?
Yeah. So I did my own shit to see if I could fix it, and you don't gotta worry about putting your little booties on.
That's alright.
But unless it's required. But, yeah. So I tried to take the drain and do some stuff, turn the water on, off. You know, I think I Mr. Fix It. No, I'm not. Not at all.
Chances are it's your motor that's. I don't know.
Well, the women folk here, they run this thing like it's at a laundromat. They wash crazy. They have OCD when it comes to washing shit. So they're constantly washing it. So if you need anything on my end, let me know.
Yeah, not a problem.
Need Gatorade, water, crackers?
Good for now. I'm gonna take apart, check that drain motor.
Cool.
Most likely that's the case. I'm gonna order it for you.
Okay, let me know if you need anything.
Will do.
Come on, Harles. Step one. We're good. Wifey said get a fence, we're gonna do it ourselves. See that chunk taken out of there? Gotta watch every panel. Make sure we don't get a junky one. And we got Pepper right over there making friends. Hi. So we're just picking out some really good 2x4s. Looking for pretty much as straight as you can get with very minimal crown because each piece of wood has a crown on it. Now, I've never built a fence before, but I have repaired some fences. So I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing, but I'm sure a lot of people will say, that's not the way you do it. You do it some other way. So, well, I'm just looking for something that'll keep the kids in. I mean, I'm not afraid of the bad guys, but I'm just trying to keep privacy in the house and not have, and just have the peace of mind, and mainly my wife have the peace of mind that the kids just won't run out. So that's what we're doing, and that's why I told her, yes, honey, yeah, I'll build you a fence. And luckily we have Mark, who's behind the camera, who is, well, he pretty much has done it all. So I'm very confident that we'll be able to get it done in a very good, timely manner, and this won't just be something where we get the wood, dump it off, and I'm like, yeah, honey, I got the wood, I'll get to it some other time. No, we're gonna see if we can get this thing built this weekend. Ooh, they've got white. We're not doing a white picket fence, so we're just gonna keep this traditional. Gotta make sure we have the latch, the hinges, the handle, and we also need a turnbuckle So the door doesn't sag, so they make these little wires. Who knows if you know what I'm talking about, but some of you will. And that's what we're going for. So we're making this all official and to make sure it's heavy duty as well. Looks like that's the same. And if anything else fails, we'll get some duct tape to make sure we really secure it like a man. Pepper. Well, now that we got all the equipment, let's go build a fence. Pep, come here. We're at First Cash Guns here in Salt Lake City. And of course, I'm always paying off some guns here. And the wife spot went through her things and I was like, is there anything you don't want? And she, of course, pulls out 2 watches that I bought her. This thing cost me like the price of a gun. And she's like, here you go. And I'm like, we might be able to get $40 if we're lucky for that. And she's like, oh, but anything helps. And I'm like, that's true. Anything helps in a pawn shop in the cause of buying more freedom. So we're gonna see what we can get for this, what is it, Michael Kors. Yeah, and fossils aren't worth much. I'll probably get like 10 bucks for this. So we're going to see how the negotiations go and make a payment. And I brought Mr. Littles here. I got him posted up watching his YouTube, and Mexican Steve gave him a car. That was really nice. Oh, there's the. So I'm talking about getting maybe a 45 long Colt Henry lever action. It's kind of like John Wayne's favorite creme of the creme. I mean, he went back and forth between a 30-30 and a 45-70, but he did shoot a 45 long Colt a lot. So that's what I'm looking at getting. They're just going over price right now, seeing if they can give me a man spot deal. Because a lot of people think I could just come into these stores and I get free guns. No, that's not the case at all. Ah, Kevin, what do we have?
45 long Colt.
It's beautiful.
So we got a good price for you.
Hey, sweetheart. Well, we went over the price and kind of decided if it sits here for a couple weeks, maybe a month, then the price can go down further. So, not today, man spot. Not today. That'll make wife spot very happy that I looked at a gun and I didn't buy it, but those things are pretty sweet, just with the history they have behind them as well. Oh, I just want it all. I want everything. Well, this is great. This is right up my alley. This is amazing content. You don't happen to have a second fencing sword, do you?
I wish I did. I've heard that they're safe to do as long as
I
that
dubbed
end
thee
doesn't fall
to
off.
give me a good deal.
Yeah, someone was saying if these things fall
That
off,
was so cheesy it hurts.
it's very bad.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
gosh,
Oh yeah, the suits and all of that.
Oh, dude.
I remember I saw one live, a demonstration live once, and these were the digital suits, where if someone, if you make a hit on it, it sounds the siren and all that. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Well, this one is pretty nasty. So, too bad this and this aren't a pair. But my guess is these are the pair.
Yeah,
right?
I'm thinking that is what it is. But we'll make it a combo deal.
Yeah.
It's like going to Taco Bell, as I heard them say.
Yeah. Let's do a combo deal.
Okay.
Spaghetti calzone.
What do you think? What do you think?
You're fine.
Would you do $100 for these 3 pieces?
Yes. Then we'll throw that thing in the mix somehow.
No, it's just that you guys were just.
Would you do $115
I know,
for all
because you
4?
guys were just like not doing shit.
Sold.
You guys were doing shit. You're just talking.
Cool.
Okay, then people.
That was easy. It's not guns, it's swords. Well, I came in there with Mr. Littles and I left without him. attention span isn't quite ready to buy freedom. But it's okay. We all have to teach our kids something, and we'll teach them slowly but surely. And now we're just on our way to test out my new guns. We're gonna shoot the Bryn, and we're gonna shoot my new F1 firearms, 5.56, and we're gonna go to the Armory and do that. And we're also gonna shoot my target, or not target, I guess my steel plate, the half-cock targets, because I'm still doing a review on that, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about when we get there. Oh, there they are, there they are.
Cowboy gun for you. Oh yeah, so good.
45 long Colts. Yeah. And ooh, what do you have there?
357 SIG and 38. That one's just fun.
You're
to spin.
not selling this one. This
No.
one is bragging rights.
That one's just, yeah, pretty much.
How long did you have that?
About 2 weeks.
Oh.
And then as soon as I got this in, I'm like, I know Manspot wanted a revolver, so.
Yes. I need to.
That you can spin that one, but it's just a lot of mass going back and forth. Yeah, see?
Oh, you like what you see there, Pepper?
And then the best part is, excuse me.
Pepper's like, do I get a chew on it?
That one is cap and ball, but that cylinder in there is actually so that you can do cartridges out of it. So the way that you break it down, essentially, open this guy up. This guy pulls out to a half cock, or just slightly. Doesn't need to be half. That's a little too much. That guy pops out. Drop in some 45 long.
Oh, so it does both.
You could, I have another cylinder. I don't have it right now, but you could do cap and ball with it. I don't know if you want to do that.
How much are you selling this one for?
I do both for like 8.
Gosh. And do you have to do that every single time? Yeah.
Yes. This one's easier to shoot for sure. But this is more of like a. This would look good on the wall piece.
Yeah, I really like the filigree.
Yeah.
And the carvings.
Oh yeah. The etching looks sweet.
Yes. So beautiful. And with this one, oh yeah. That's really cool.
So
how do you break it down?
So actually, that guy right there is so that you can lock it up. So if you want to, you just press on that button, shove it through more. See how that kind of moved into position there?
Oh yeah.
That means that whatever's in the cylinder, it's not going to strike it. That's
Gotcha.
just enough space. But if you want to reload it, half cock, open door.
Oh, okay.
And then once it's all fired,
I was figuring out which way does it swing in and out.
I was like, whoops! No, this is old school.
Old school. Okay.
And where ejection rod right here.
And you got this one from just somebody bringing it in. Yeah. Because you guys typically don't buy guns. You just like.
We do buy guns, but we don't have much of that coming through.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you let just this one go for?
Like 5. They normally go for like 7.
Really? Made in Texas.
You have your concealed.
Okay. Perfect. Bill of sale.
I'll go around this real quick and then get some paperwork.
Cool. And it came with a belt. Yeah.
We've got the Event 2 Max here in the Bryn. Spread some freedom. That's nice. That's really nice. Make my day. So we have not today, ISIS, not today. Mags from Event 2, or I guess Event 2 Mags, made in the USA. Gotta love it. This is my first time shooting the F1 firearms 300 Blackout with my right-on optic. see how we do. Yeah, that's nice. I dig that.